Stay on say, yo, y'all saying that lingerie on that Chardonnay, scoring touchdowns on your runway. I'm Texas forever like Barman, I'm Rambo and yo. I'm Billy Rich like John Jack, I'm Camo and yo.
Hello, hello, hello. Get ready with me for nothing. I'm literally just getting ready so I can make this video, chat with y'all. Hold on, let me try to turn the brightness down. Is that better? I hope this lighting and setup is better and it's working out because it's been so hard for me to figure out a good setup, but whatever. But yeah, get ready with me to go to the couch and watch a movie with my boyfriend or watch a show, watch YouTube with him. Nothing special going on. Why do I sound so out of breath? Like, what's going on? I'm not sure, but let's just get into the video. I'm going to be talking to y'all about some things that I have going on in my life right now, and you know, just whatever comes to mind. I've already done my skincare and I put on this vitamin enriched face base by Bobbi Brown, and this is actually, you know, I'm not gonna be showing the products like that. I'm gonna say what they are and call it a day because this isn't really a makeup tutorial. It's more of a get ready with me, like I said. Yeah, I already put that on, but I do want to put on some of this Refi gloss highlighter. Y'all, this is so good. I always say if I don't look like a honey bun or a glazed donut, then I don't want it, and I truly mean that because I love glowy skin at all costs. Like, it does not matter. So I'm just going to put this on like my high points. And yes, if you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking into my mirror down here. I wish I could put it up higher. Can I? Yeah, no. I'm just gonna leave right there and get going. I did purchase the e.l.f. Niacinamide Power Grip Primer. Everyone always literally hypes this product up. Well, the regular one. And I always see them talk about, oh, we want the Daily Pop Primer back, which I had, but I didn't really use it. I'm not fully a primer person. I would just go in and make sure my skin was moisturized and I would call it a day. Like, primer wasn't necessary for me. I mean, I did try like the Benefit Pore Primer, stuff like that, but nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. I just put that like on my T-zone and my forehead. I don't know why, honestly, because the look I'm doing today is not, I'm not putting on foundation. I'm not doing that. I'm just doing my normal everyday makeup routine that, well, everyday makeup routine, because I don't use it every day, but like when it's my go-to routine when I just want to put something on my face. So yes, my other nose ring has left the chat. I don't know what happened to it. I woke up and it was gone, and I haven't even tried to look for it. It is what it is. It's not gonna close, but I need to hurry up and find that because I just feel like I'm not myself without it. I've been having this since, I want to say senior year of college, senior year of high school, so it's been a long time. And I haven't had any issues with it besides, like, actually I did have to have it re-pierced because I left it out for too long this one time. And this one I've been having problems with because the way the piercer pierced it was so weird, like it was at an angle, and I've had to have it re-pierced a couple of times. Oh yeah, I do want to mention this eyebrow gel. I wouldn't even call it a gel. I don't even know what to call it, but we're just gonna say eyebrow gel for the sake of me not knowing what to call it. It is a, I wouldn't say dupe for the Refi eyebrow gel because I've never tried it, but I think this is really similar. Whenever I see people using it, it looks identical. So it has the wand and then it comes with the brush and comb. But yeah, when I say, oh, this is so good, I love it so much. Okay, but anyways, I wanted to talk to y'all about me moving and you know how I've been doing the past couple, it's been, I think it's been 3 months now, or it's going to be coming up on 3 months soon. And I just want to kind of tell y'all my experience. Has it been 3 months? October, November, December, January. Yeah, it's been 3 months. It's going to be coming up on 4 months on the 17th. But those of you who do not know, I moved to Houston, Texas, and I moved from Indianapolis, Indiana, which is not where I was born. I was born in Atlanta, Georgia, and I lived there up until, I want to say, I did 6th grade there, and then I had to move to Indianapolis for the rest of, you know, the rest of the time. So yeah, and then I went to, after high school, I went to college in Bloomington, Indiana at IU. And then once I graduated, I ended up going home for some time. And then I decided that I would move. And the reason why I moved here is because my boyfriend does play football, professional football. And he was sent to Miami first. After he was drafted, he went to Miami and he was there for a season. And I would come visit him. I was still living at home, and I would just visit him and stay for like a month. And then I would go home. And that was fine, but it just wasn't ideal. And because that whole time we were always, even when we first met, we were always long distance. I met him through a mutual friend, and he was in Cincinnati, I was in Bloomington. Yeah, the whole time we were doing long distance, and we were sick of it. So we decided that, oh, and then, so after he did his year in Miami, he got sent to Houston, and we just decided that we wanted to, well, we were always talking about it. So even when he was in Miami, I was going to move there. But yeah, he got sent here, so I moved here with him. And that's why I'm here, because I was in a position where like I didn't have to stay in Indianapolis, so there was no reason for us to keep doing long distance if we didn't have to. It just didn't make sense. So yes, I decided to move here with him, and that's what I've been doing. And I love it here so far. The only thing is, I do not have a job. And that is like my number 1 stressor, because I had a job before when I was in Indianapolis, and everything was going well, but only thing is I could not move with the job. So I couldn't keep the job if I moved, because it was just like you had to be within like 100 miles of the office, and they don't have an office here. So I had to put in my 2 weeks and quit, and I did that. And it's been some time since I found another job. So it's been very stressful. Finding a job right now has been super hard, especially since I'm like looking for something specific and something that fits my needs. I just don't want like just anything. So yeah, that's been like a big stressor of mine right now. So I've been applying on LinkedIn, Indeed, all the job sites I've been applying, and you know, I keep getting emails saying, oh, well, we're looking for someone. Sorry you did not get the job, because we're looking for someone, we're moving on, and we're looking for someone that more closely aligns with our needs. And I'm just like, what are you talking about? Like, what do they mean when they say that? Because like, I understand when you want certain requirements and you're looking for a certain background, but if I'm looking at the job description and I fit all the requirements and everything is like perfectly aligned, who exactly are you looking for? That's what I want to know. Like, make it make sense. And especially, I really hate it when it's just like a basic customer service job, like a phone job. I hate it because what do you mean? This is the easiest thing that you can do. So like, these jobs are so easy. What do I need? I have a bachelor's degree. What do I need to answer phones? And another thing is, I am terrible at interviews. Interviews are not my strong suit, which is crazy. I just get so flustered, and it's just, I mess up. Or like, I'm just not confident in my answers, which I should be. And that's something I need to practice, but interviews just really scare me. And you know, I'm trying. I've been trying. I just feel like interviews do not, they don't really show what I can do. They don't show my work ethic and all that. Like, let me get past the interview, and once I get to the job, like, everything is sweet, everything is good. You know, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do what I gotta do when it comes to a job, but the interviews, now that's where I mess up at. And I really hate it, because if I can't get past the interview, then they can't see my true worth, and my true work ethic. But it is what it is. I'm like, I haven't given up, but it just definitely is not a good feeling when you put in so much work, you apply, you prepare for the interview, and you don't make it past the interview. And I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But I just gotta keep working. I've been trying to practice. Like, if I know I have an interview coming up, I'm gonna practice, and I'm going to make sure that I got these answers prepared. Like, I feel like you can BS an interview, but you cannot BS the job. You cannot BS the job at all. But yeah, so that's just been my struggles with trying to find a job and trying to find something that I want to do. Like, I just feel like nothing prepared me for the real world. I was never like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like, I didn't have a dream job, because who dreams of working? I don't dream of working. Like, I've just never really thought about it. But I know for sure that I've always wanted to do social media. I've always wanted to be an influencer and do YouTube and all this and that. Like, and I'm so mad at myself that I never started. I'm so mad at myself that I never started when I wanted to do it, which was back in high school. I'm upset that I just never got on my phone and just started recording videos. I was so embarrassed. Or I just thought it was embarrassing, and like, if someone saw my video, then I'd be embarrassed, or just things like that. I made excuses to not start. Oh, I don't have a nice camera, so I don't want to put out content until I do. And then that just offset it more years, and I didn't start until, I think I've been doing content for like 2-3 years now. Hasn't been like, it's not full time, it's not consistent as I want it to be, but I've been trying. I have been trying, and I just really hope, I feel like this is gonna be my year. I truly do. And I'm just gonna speak it into existence. Like, this is my year to fully, it's one of my goals, to fully be able to do content and YouTube and get paid from that. Because like, if I had to say that I had a dream job, it would be that, making content and doing social media. I'm sorry because it's all over the place. Like, once I start talking about something, I just start bouncing around, and I may not be making sense, but whatever. So, like I was saying, I moved here in October, and it's been almost 4 months since I've been here, and everything is so nice in Texas. Like, I love the weather. This is perfect. For the most part, the weather has been perfect. Well, I wouldn't say perfect, because it has been very cold recently, but today, y'all, it was in the 70s and it felt amazing. Like, this is the weather I've been looking for. I always knew that I was not gonna stay in Indiana because I don't like the cold. When I was living in Georgia, it was never, we didn't have snow, we didn't, you know, we didn't have them cold winters like that. I mean, the winters would be like cool, but it was never like freezing how Indiana is. And yeah, I just knew that that wasn't what I was gonna do. I wasn't gonna stay there. I was definitely gonna move. And I feel like Texas is the perfect place to be. I'm very grateful that this is the spot that we are able to be at. But the crazy thing and the scary thing is that at any moment, Jared could have to get up and go to a different team somewhere else. And I just pray it isn't somewhere crazy where it's just freezing cold and the weather's terrible. But I mean, like, it'll be out of his control. But still, like, dang. Okay, I'm just gonna put on some concealer. The first coat I did was just to kind of color correct, and this is gonna be to like brighten a little bit more. I guess I can touch on living with your significant other. It's definitely very different. It's interesting because although we spent like weeks on end, weeks at a time, like living together when I would visit him, it's just not the same because now I actually live here and we actually have to, what's the word? I can't think of the word, but we actually have to like we're with each other 24/7, and it's crazy because you get to see how that person was raised and how they were brought up and how they do things so differently than you and how you were brought up, because some things that I do, he looks at me crazy. Some things that he does, I look at him crazy. But I guess that's just the reality of, you know, two different people coming together. Like, and it's so funny because Jared likes stuff a certain way and I am more of like a, you know, it'll get done soon, it'll get done when it gets done type of person. But he don't like that. Like, I'll have my stuff out on our like kitchen island and like I'll come out and then the stuff will be like all organized. Like, I have my gym water bottle out there and like I'll put a package or something down, not as neat as it should be, and then I'll come out and he'll have it placed all neatly. It's just so funny, and I think it's kind of cute too. It's like, oh, like he really likes stuff a certain way, even though I know he's probably tired of me and like, listen, woman, get your shit together. But so far it's been fun, it's been cool. I'm also a messy person too. Like in college and back at home, my room was a mess. He's seen the worst of it. He's seen how messy it can get, and he was like, when you get here, you cannot do that. Like, your shit cannot just be all over the place, and you really have to get it together. And I've always been the type of person to be like, okay, well, that's fine. If it's my own space, I feel like I can have it however I want to have it. I can have my room however I want to have it. But me being with someone else, I'm not gonna have our stuff looking crazy. I just feel like my personal space can be messy, can be however I want to have it. But like our room now, I don't want to have it looking I mean, sometimes I won't say that I'm the cleanest person right now. It's still sometimes I have my days where it's a mess and it looks a little wonky, but I do try to be mindful and clean up and get it together, because it's not just me. It's not just my room anymore. Like, even in college, when I had roommates, my room could be the dirtiest it can be, because it's my room. I'm in it by myself. But when it came to like the kitchen and like our living room and stuff, I hated when my roommates would leave like dirty dishes and leave the kitchen dirty. Like, that was one of my pet peeves. Like, this is not just your space. You're in a space with multiple people. So you're in a space with multiple people, so you need to just be mindful of that. Like, and they just weren't. So yeah, that's the thing about living with other people. Like, everybody was raised so differently. Stuff's not gonna be the same. But let me tell you, you can't be dirty in a space with other people. Like, it's not just your space. But that's besides the point. So just so far, it's been fun living with my person, and I just love. I wouldn't say I love being together 24/7 because that has its like ups and downs, because you're like, damn, I need my space by myself. But for the most part, it's fun. We just be having our own little world, having fun, chilling. I hope my nose doesn't look crazy. It's kind of hard to see this makeup. I need to get a mirror. Okay, I got another mirror just so I can really see up close. My skin looks so good. This is crazy. I've been using a dry sponge for this. I don't know why I just was too lazy to wet it, but it actually is doing its job, so I don't mind it. I'm just gonna set this. I don't need too much concealer, just enough. My little dark bags be pissing me off. Like, what are you doing here? I really want under eye filler. I really want it so bad, but I don't know if I'm a candidate for it, because although my eye, like, it's not sunken, it just has that like little, that line. I don't know. Like, am I a candidate for it or not? Candidate. But yeah, I really want to look into that. If not under eye filler, then I want to try PRP, which is where they take out some of your blood and like spin it or something like that, and then they inject it back in. So it's not like they're filling it with something foreign. It's just putting that back in a different form. I do want to try that out, but I don't really see anyone talking about it. Like, I haven't seen videos on it. Is it really reliable? Okay, it really cut off on me because I was filming for like 25 minutes, and you gotta film in certain increments. But yeah, so I don't know, because I never really see videos on PRP. I always see people talking about filler. But yeah, that's something I need to find a person for that, either a dermatologist or a like med spa. I've never talked about it on here, but I have actually got a couple of cosmetic things done, and I'll tell you what I got. Not even my family knows this. Well, my sister knows. I think that's probably it. She knows that I got something done. So what I got done was, I got it done back in college, and then, well, first thing I ever did to my face, I got it done in college, and then the second thing, I got it done after college. So the first thing I ever did was get a lip flip, a Botox lip flip, and I think I got, at the same time, I think I got my forehead as well. I got Botox in my forehead. And the reason why I got Botox in my forehead was because I had a really bad, and it's actually coming back, I can see it right now. I had a really bad line. Like, when my face was like this, I had a really bad line that you could see, and I just hated it. When I put on makeup, it just did not look good. Like, it was just something that I didn't want there. So I went and got it fixed. And when I got it done, you can see kind of some of my old videos, the way my eyebrows are just like kind of arched more. But the first time I got it was a couple years ago, and then the last time I got it was over, I want to say over a year ago. I know the last time I got it. So as you can see, I'm able to still move, but at the same time I can't do what I used to do. But Yeah, I actually like Botox. I feel like people have the wrong idea of what Botox is. Like some people can go out of control and do the most with Botox, and then others just get it subtly just to kind of fix some things. When people, I think when people think of Botox, they think of filler, which is very different. And if you do too much filler, you can start looking crazy. I did have my lips done at one point, and that was about over a year ago. I think it was a year ago. Yeah, and what I will say is I regret it, but at the same time I don't. And I'm only saying I regret it because for some reason it made my bottom lip uneven. So one part was like bigger than the other for the longest time. And I went through this company that has, they're gonna think I'm crazy. They're gonna think I'm crazy as hell. But I went through a company that lets like nurses practice. So like they took their classes, they did all that, but they need their hands-on training. And they would have an actual like person that does filler and all that. They would let them, they would teach them. And like I was like the lab rat. So I went to the location and they checked me out. The teacher kind of like started first, and then everyone else got to go. And yes, I'm crazy, but it was cheaper. I wasn't trying to spend like no $300 to $600 on some lip filler. Like that's crazy. But at the same time, once I like saw my lips were like looking crazy, not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say crazy, it was just something that I noticed, and it was an insecurity for me. But once I saw that, I tried to reach out to them, and they were like, oh, only thing we can do, you can come back and we can, I don't even remember what they said. I want to say they said that I would just have to come back and they would have to look at it, or I would just have to pay again to get it fixed. So at that point, I would just be paying the amount I would have paid if I went to the actual med spa or a dermatologist or whatever. So I'm like, okay, basically I should have just done that in the first place instead of wasting my money and not liking it. But whatever. It ended up dissolving. So right now, my lips are they're back to normal. They dissolved. I have a love-hate relationship with my eyebrows. Like some days they be looking good, some days they just do what the fuck they want. And today is one of them days. Whatever. So yeah, those are the only things that I've done. Well, I didn't speak on the lip flip. I got the lip flip. I don't really know what's the difference, but I'm not opposed to trying it again. I always hear people saying, oh, when I got the lip flip, I couldn't really talk right, my speech was messed up. I couldn't drink out of a straw or this and that, but I didn't have any issues like that. So I don't know. And I feel like people always think that Botox is more expensive than it is. It's really not. I think it was like $11 per unit or something like that, $8 to $11 per unit. So say you get like 3 units, you're only spending like $30, $33. So yeah, it just depends on how many units you need. But yes, I want my under eyes. I would want my masseter done, which is they give you Botox for your jaw. It does slim out your jaw because it's like relaxing your muscles, your jaw muscles. And the reason I want it is just because I feel like my face is kind of like in my jaw area, it's kind of like puffy in a way. But at the same time, I also want it because of like health reasons. So I have anxiety, I have really bad anxiety that it's like high functioning anxiety, would you call it that? Because like I can function and I can be okay, but I still have anxiety. Like you just wouldn't know I had anxiety. And when I'm anxious, I like clench down on my jaw, like clench down really hard, and that causes me to have headaches, and I like I literally have headaches pretty much every day. If I don't have a headache, then I'd be surprised. Like I bring pain medication with me because I know I'm gonna have a headache. Like I just know it's gonna happen. So I think that could probably help. And yeah, I would just be killing 2 birds with 1 stone. And I'm gonna try it out. But yeah, I don't think I'm crazy because I'm not the type of person to go overboard. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh, I got this done, so now I need this done, I need that done, I need that done. I'm not touching. I would never go under and try to get something surgically done, like a nose job or anything, because I actually love my nose. But yeah, people always say, oh, once you start, you're gonna start wanting other things and start doing other things to your face. But I just don't see myself doing that. I truly do not. But yes, I just told y'all a secret on what I've had done, and that's it. Everything's pretty much worn off, so I'm back to normal. Just putting bronzer everywhere. I need to blend some more. Let me look at myself in this mirror. So I've been going to the gym pretty frequently. I would say I'll try to go at least 3 times. Sorry, I try to go at least 3 times a week. And I've been doing that consistently for pretty much since November. And I love it. I can see my body changing. It's crazy. Like my butt is looking bigger. My stomach is getting flatter. Like I'm going to be ready for summer. There's no doubt about it. I'm going to be ready for summer. And I can't wait because I'm never ready for summer. Like never. I've always been in the gym or like been athletic. Well, I wouldn't say athletic, but I've always been like always did activities. So like from like the age of 4 up until senior of high school, I was a cheerleader. So I always cheered. And so that was like my main activity for like staying in shape or whatever. So that was always like my main activity. And then after that, when I was in college, I tried to stay in the gym. Mind you, I've always been 110 pounds. I was always so small, so fragile, so tiny for the longest. And even throughout college, that was like the time where I was like gaining, well, I wasn't gaining weight actually, but I was like at 125. And that's what I was the whole time in college. Like I was so frail. I didn't really, like I know I was small, but I really just didn't pay much attention to it. I don't know, I couldn't gain weight. Like I always had like a high metabolism and I could not gain weight. And I freaking hated it so much. Like, also I did not eat how I was supposed to eat. So that's another reason why I was not eating. And that was an issue for me. Not that I just wouldn't have appetite, and I'm very picky, so the stuff at college I did not like. So that was an issue. Like I was saying, I was still in the gym at the time in college. I would go pretty frequently, but that's only because the gym really helped with my like stress. It was a stress relief type of situation, and that was like the main reason why I would go. and I loved it, but that's not going to do nothing if you're not eating what you're supposed to eat. If you're not eating anything, you're not gaining weight. You're not going to gain no weight. And I would just be doing, I'd be on the stairs, I'd be doing machines and stuff, and not seeing those type of results. And I don't know why. I always thought, I know I was skinny, but I always thought I had like a little butt. But looking back in the pictures, girl, delusion. I was delusional. Like, I was so tiny and frail. It's so crazy. But I couldn't gain weight. I wasn't eating enough. I was going to the gym and not seeing no results, and that's why. So, yes. And then, like my last year of college, I did a 5th year of college. That last year, I started gaining weight, and that's only because I was on birth control. I got on the shot. I only did, was it 3 months of that? Or I think I did like a year of that, of the shot, and I gained weight. I gained like 30 pounds, y'all. So I was like 125 probably. So I gained 25 pounds since then, which is crazy. Once I got on that shot, I was eating, I was always hungry, gave me appetite, and that's when I just started seeing results. This might be too much blush. Like, I'm always doing the most when it comes to blush. But yeah, I need to settle this down. So yeah, the birth control really helped, and that's when I started gaining my weight. And then now, so I was 125, and then I gained the 25 pounds. So now I am like 145. What's 25 pounds? Can I count? China, what's going on? Oh, it's 125. It wasn't 25 pounds, it was 20 pounds. So I gained 20 pounds. Cause on a good day I'm 145. Right now I got on the scale the other day, and why did it say 148? Which has 145 was always like my goal weight. Always. Like I was like, yes, that'll be perfect. But I'm not satisfied. I just feel like I'm still skinny, still small, and I just want just a little bit more on me. But yes, I think that'll come. I'm not like in a rush to just gain hella weight and do the most. Because I noticed that when I did gain the 20 pounds, it wasn't all good weight. Like, it kind of went to my stomach a bit. I'm trying to settle this down. I went a little crazy. But yeah, it wasn't all good weight. My stomach got the, ooh, something's in my eye. One moment. Okay, sorry y'all. I had something in my eye and it took me forever to find it and get it out. But whatever. I looked in the other mirror because my mirror isn't as bright as Jared's, and I looked in the other mirror and my makeup looked crazy because I found all that blush. Like, kind of went a little overboard, but I was able to fix it with some powder. With a little bit of powder. All this hair is just everywhere. So I was able to fix it a little bit with the powder. And call me crazy, but I'm gonna go in with just a little bit more of this blush. I've been obsessed with the Dior blush. It's such a pretty pink, like just the pink of my dreams. Okay, I'm gonna call it quits. I do need to bronze. I think I need to bronze my neck a little. tad bit. And then let's go back in and make sure everything is blended. Okay. Fuse this blush a little bit right here. I love when people have that soft, like diffused blush look. I've been trying to get it, but sometimes it does not be trying to cooperate. Yeah, I think we're fine. I think I'm ready to spray my face. We have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. Isn't she bougie? I'm just kidding. I don't know about y'all, but I like to douse my face in setting spray. I just feel like everything morphs together so much better. And then I have this fan. Y'all, this fan is so good. I'm going to put it down below because I feel like you'll need it. I use it for everything, my eyelashes, for this. And I really got it because I was gonna be in Miami, or I was in Miami for Jared's preseason games, and it was hot. I went to that first game. I felt like I was melting, so I immediately jumped on Amazon and got this. And it's come in handy. Y'all, I've not charged it. It's lasted longer than I thought. I have not charged it since I got it, and I use it often. I really hope that I don't look back and see my makeup and think I look crazy, because then this would all been for no reason. Like, what? I need some more lip stuff because these things are dry. I bite my lips, so if you see that, that's what that is. I'm an anxious nail biter. I'm an anxious lip biter. My favorite product at the moment is the Fenty Beauty How Many Carats Diamond Balm. I don't know why this thing keeps coming off the top part, and it was hard to put it back on and open it up again. So come on now, do not start acting funny. Do not start acting up. Now the bottom came off. What am I doing wrong, y'all? Okay, we got it open. Whatever. I just take a brush like this. Usually I would use this like to set my under eyes and to add some more powder, which I'm going to do. Just a tad. But I'm gonna also use it to put on some of this. Like, look how pretty. Hold on, let's see if this will show. Sorry y'all got to see my dusty nails. But this is so pretty, I'm obsessed. Let's see. So I just go in a little bit, not too much, because too much product can, since this is silver, too much product can look ashy on your skin if you're brown skin. I just like to tap it and get that shimmer. Y'all, so I had purchased this before. It's been some years since the last time I had it, and I actually returned it because I was like, I don't need this. Like, I have too many highlighters. This isn't really doing anything for me. But what made me repurchase this was I was vlogging. I do vlog too, y'all. Watch my vlogs, please. I was vlogging and I had just went to Sephora. This was a couple weeks ago. I just went to Sephora and I was trying on stuff in the store. Yes, I put on stuff in the store. I don't do the most though. I have put this on in the store, and we had left. I was vlogging and whatever, so I was editing the vlog, and when I looked at the vlog, I saw my face. It looked so good, y'all. I was like, I need, like, that's a must. I need that. So I ended up repurchasing it, and now we're here. I just think it's just the prettiest like highlight, but it is a glitter. I don't know how to describe it. It's a weird product. It is glittery, so if you don't like glittery highlights, then this isn't for you. But I think it's so pretty. I like it even better on bare skin. So like when I'm not doing like makeup like this, and just if I'm doing just blush, then I like to put it on there. I like that even better, but it's just so pretty. I hope y'all can see. Yeah, let me blend it out a little. Don't ask me why I put it on my Cupid's bow, because I don't know. I just really want to bathe in this and put it everywhere. Another thing I've been liking to do is putting on blush and like on my temples. I really love it. Jared hates when I do this because he says it looks like I got punched or something, but I think it's so pretty. Like bringing the blush up a tad, and even like on the eye socket a little. Fancy. This packaging, I'm not a fan. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have time, so I'm going to do this side too. I just love everything Fenty. Like her products are amazing. She can do no wrong when it comes to this makeup game. Like she really has it down pat. And for her not to even have been like a makeup girly, someone that you will look to for makeup, and she just came into the game like running, it's really crazy. She did her thing. You see how messily I'm doing it? Like there's no rules to it. Did I ever finish talking about the gym? I don't think I did. I'm all over the place, but back to the gym. I was saying basically I was always small, frail. I went on birth control. I gained 20 pounds. Once I gained the 20 pounds, I didn't like how I looked because most of it went to my stomach. So I got back in the gym. Well, actually, when I was back at home, I would go to the gym, but I really wasn't as consistent as I wanted to be. And then once I got here, I knew Jared would be on my ass. So, because like once I say I want to do something, he's gonna be on my ass. I'm like, okay, China, like, come on. You said you want to do this. You said you want to do that. Like he would tell me about myself, which I love. But once I got here, he wasn't like for. He didn't pressure me, like he didn't make it a big deal for me to get in the gym. But I knew that like since I don't have a job right now, I was like, I can't just be sitting around all day. Like I need to do something. I need to get in the gym. I need to do this, do that. So that's what I've been doing. I've been more consistent, trying to go at least 3 times a week. And it's been successful. I see a change in my body. I feel good. We have a gym here in our apartments, which I love because I don't have to have a membership and go anywhere. It's perfect. I don't have to leave my apartments to go to the gym. Just walk down the hallway and I'm there. And also we have a sauna, which is perfect because I never knew about the sauna. Like I wasn't a sauna person. But when I tell you the sauna has changed the game for me, I love it so much. I feel like if I don't get in the sauna after I work out, then I'm going to be much more sore the next day. And We don't want that. So yes, I've just been doing that, and also we've been trying to branch out and do other things. So we went to Pilates last Monday, and then today went to Solid Core, and they're like two totally different things, like two different spectrums. Like when I think of Pilates, I think, oh, light and airy, Pilates princess type of vibe. And then Solid Core, baby, you cannot come in there looking, you cannot come in there with a face of makeup. You cannot come in there BSing around. Like that workout was intense. Like even Jared was like, wow, like I have a newfound appreciation for the people that like come here all the time and they're just like doing the shit with ease. I'm like, yes. It's not as easy as you would think. Even though I knew, like after seeing stuff about it on like TikTok, I knew Solid Core wasn't gonna be like a walk in the park. And Pilates wasn't a walk in the park either, but a walk in the park, whatever. I knew that wasn't going to be easy either, but it wasn't my first time going to Pilates actually. I did a practice class, not a practice class, but like a beginner's class in Indianapolis. When I was there, and then I was going to actually get like a monthly membership, because with that you can go however many times you want. But I would have had to stick around for 3 months, and I knew I was moving, so that wouldn't be possible. So I did not end up getting that pass. But I can see myself doing Pilates more frequently, and Solid Core as well. Jared was like, he would rather, out of the two, he would rather do Solid Core, because Solid Core, I feel like you're gonna see, for me, I think that you would see results quicker. With Pilates, I feel like that'll take a minute for you to see results from that. I don't know, I could be wrong, but that's just the feeling I get from like the class I went to today. Like that was comparable to a regular day at the gym, like a workout, really putting in work at the gym. Pilates was more like, you put effort into it, but it was more effortless, I feel like. I can already see my eyebrows acting up. But that's okay, we're gonna get it together. It's not looking too bad. This brow pencil is like, is it waxy or is it just, it feels a little waxy. I like the skinnier side better, but I ran out, of course. My car is finally here, and I'm very excited. It got here on last Friday. After a while, I don't know why it took so long to get my car down here. Well, I do know why, but like there was a reason why I didn't have my car down here yet. But at the same time, I feel like I kind of was prolonging it because it's just kind of bittersweet for me. I've always been like, after college, I went straight back home, so I was around my family, and I was like never really on my own. Even in college, Bloomington was about an hour and a half away, so I would always be going home. Like I can go home whenever I wanted to. It wasn't like I was in a different state to where I couldn't go home. So it's just kind of bittersweet. I literally raised my, I want to say raised. Well, I want to say like, basically I helped raise my little cousin. My little cousin's story, I love her so much. Watched her grow up, so it's just kind of bittersweet not being around for her. It's her first year of school. She's in kindergarten, and I'm not there to see her. Like, that's crazy. But she calls me every now and then, and we talk. But yeah, it was kind of bittersweet because I'm like, damn, once my car gets here, I'm really here. Like, I knew I was really here, but it's just, I don't know, kind of like a mental thing. But yeah, it's here now, and I love that for me because I can finally get up and go wherever I want, do what I want to do. I think this will be like a chapter of me meeting new people. if you're in Houston and you want to hang out, let me know, because I know no one here. I have no friends. Just me and my boyfriend. It's not just us. My brother lives here. My older brother and his girlfriend live here. They literally live like 12 minutes away. But I know they don't want to always hang out with us. Like, they want to do their own shit. So yeah, I just need to find some people here that would like to hang out with me and do stuff. I don't know, because I just be in the house, I don't be doing nothing. From me looking in the mirror behind the camera, like, I just think my makeup looks so good, but I don't know, because like once I go into that mirror, I just know it's looking crazy. I think it looks really good, y'all. I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have nowhere to go. Where am I going? Okay, I'm gonna put on these lashes, and then I'm not putting on lashes. No. I tried it. I'm just gonna put on some mascara and then do my lips, and then we're gonna be done. I am a huge fan of Skims. I love Skims. My first ever Skims purchase was during the pandemic in 2020. Like, it's when she first came out. I had the first thing I ever bought was the, what color was that? Bone. I think it's called Bone. I may be wrong, but the Bone set, it was the cropped rib tank, and then the leggings, and then also I had the shorts or the boxers to match. That was my first purchase, and I was obsessed. I love it so much. The ribbed crop tops, whatever they're called, ribbed crop tanks are the best thing ever. I just love how they look. They make my upper body look so good, so like sexy. Sexy might not be the word, but I just think those are the best tanks ever. And I'm bringing this up just to say that I hate how TikTok always has to do the most. Every time they find a basic shirt, a basic tank, they always have to say it's a Skims dupe, and it's not a Skims dupe. Like, y'all, it's not a Skims dupe. It's not a Skims dupe, which is fine. Like, I'm all for you finding a shirt that is less expensive and that looks like Skims, but I just know it's not the same quality. I know it's not the same. I feel like this goes for any product, honestly. Y'all, the thing is in my eye again. Oh no. Oh my gosh, one thing I hate about this mascara, it will not go in, y'all. What the fuck do I do? Okay, yeah, it's time for this to be thrown away. Okay, I'm back, and I need to hurry up because my camera is gonna die soon. Even though I have another battery going, I just don't feel like getting back up, but I'll probably have to anyways, whatever. Yeah, one thing I hate about the telescopic is this tube be trying not to get in there. That's so annoying. But let me just backtrack on what I was saying, because I don't want to sound like you have to have Skims or you have to spend a whole bunch of money or whatnot. I'm just saying that I hate how like everything is compared to something else. Like, not even just with Skims, just with anything. Like, they'll find a product like a random pair of lashes on Amazon and be like, oh, this is a Lily Lashes dupe, or this is a, they'll find a freaking pink blush that doesn't even look like this and say, oh, it's a Dior dupe, or oh, they'll find a brush that looks similar but not the same thing, like, oh, this is a so-and-so dupe. Not everything has to be a dupe. Like, let it just be its own thing. That's just sometimes my issue with TikTok. Like, not everything has to be a dupe. Like, just say, oh, I found these cute tops that are from this place. Or even if you want to say Skims, oh, I found these are Skims alternatives. Like, if you don't want to pay that price, then here's something else that you can do. I don't know, it just kind of like starts getting crazy, because everything don't have to be a dupe. Just say you found these super cute tanks. You don't have to compare it to Skims. Not everything has to be compared to Skims. Not everything has to be compared to another brand, or like, I don't know. It's just getting crazy. But yeah, like the shirt, you'll say it's a Skims dupe and then be like completely different just because they have the same kind of structure. It's not the same. The material's not the same. Like, the color not the same. The shit's not the same. It does not be the same at all. But whatever. And like I said, hold on y'all, I'll be back.
Trapping in Atlanta, bought 3, 4, 5 phantoms. Drug dealers, murders, and the scammers. Crocodile break for your mouth.